Okay.
No, you haven't. Thank you very much. You just said the president was familiar with what his son was going to say today. Was the president involved in drafting it, discussing it? Did he offer advice?
I don't have anything else to add. He was familiar. I don't have anything else to add.
Okay, and you asked what the president, what his stance was on people who defy congressional subpoenas. In 2021, he was asked that question specifically and said that he believed the Justice Department should prosecute them. Is that still his position for people?
I don't have anything to add to what you just quoted me from the president. I just don't have anything to add. Anybody else? Okay, Gary.
Thanks, Karine. As John mentioned in his talk, where today is the 1-year anniversary since the U.S.-Africa Leaders Summit, and the White House put out a fact sheet listing some of the actions that have been taken, including high-level engagement, which included the vice president, but it did not mention any announcement about the president's visit to Africa, which he told leaders he would do. Is that still a priority for this president, given that there's only 1 year left with this administration?
Yeah, it is still very much a priority for this president. He strongly wants to go to Africa, has obviously has strong desire to go to Africa. And let me just say, it's been unprecedented number of 17 of his cabinet members and other principal has traveled to the continent to talk about meaningful exchanges, right? To talk about how we can work together. And so I don't have anything to announce at this time, but obviously he takes that very seriously. He does have a strong desire to go to Africa. Let's not forget, a year ago there were 49 leaders from the continent here, and it was also an unprecedented summit. And so we are way ahead in what we said we were going to deliver on in those conversations and coming out of that summit. And so, yes, will he go to Africa? He has a strong desire to do so. We just don't have anything to announce at this time.
I mean, as the administration continues to work on those commitments to Africa, it also has been applying a lot of pressure to Uganda over its anti-homosexuality bill, which includes visa bans, AGOA being restricted. But as that's happening, there are other countries that are drafting similar bills. Is the White House concerned that this is going to undermine the momentum of this pressure being applied to Uganda over this bill?
I mean, look, the president is always concerned on any type of human rights violation, any type of legislation or actions that's going to certainly go after underrepresented communities. He's always going to be very clear about that, always going to have those very straightforward conversations. I can't speak to other countries, right? I don't have the specifics on what exactly that they are speaking about or changes that they want to make. But just like we've been pretty clear about what Uganda is doing and spoken very forcefully, we're going to continue to do that. Again, the president has, when it comes to human rights, the president has always been very clear, has had those conversation with leaders of countries, and he doesn't hold back. He doesn't hold back. Okay, that's all.
Thank you.